Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Chargers going up against the Ravens.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, nice move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
When the Baltimore Ravens talk about stopping the run, they talk about using Brandon Williams, their nose tackle, as the key guy to stop other people's ability to run the football. They just re-signed him to a new contract, making him one of the highest paid nose tackles in the NFL.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. As they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Now they try the right side here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". Time running out here on the play clock. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Former Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use.
Here we go.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We have played a quarter here in this AFC Divisional playoff. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And
when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Green 39! Green 39!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Now let's go! Green, Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Back down to that Philly,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 77 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Now Henderson, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Ooh, line it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Ravens are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Chargers won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Ravens now later on the drive. Run play coming up here, and a quick 2-minute drive leads to a score. Ravens is up now by 7. Ravens on offense midway through the 2nd. He'll dart to the left side on the run, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The lead now at 11. 1st and 10. They'll go with the run here. He'll pick up more than 60 yards on the play. Later on the drive, Henderson's going to cruise off the right side, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 4. Final seconds of the half. He'll head up the middle on the run, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Ravens push their lead to 11.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on second down. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Here we go. 3-19. No, check. Patriot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Henderson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. Bust through the tackle. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Over. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
No. Check. Patriot.
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts from 8 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right there around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Open man, it's Allen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rivers now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rivers, incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's third down. To the air again here, Rivers. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. 380.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the Ravens taking the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. They give him a gain of 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now Tucker to add the PAT. To the football, it's blocked. This is going the other way, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, he's at the 30, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Hey, 17 short. Watch 17. Sit. Sit 180.
From the gun, Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Denzel Perryman able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Rivers on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Ten yards still left on second down. To throw again. Rivers. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Rivers again. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Second down, Rivers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
All right, here we go.
One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
it.